to the Reddit Am I the A-hole forum. I have one queued up for you guys. I will read it here. And tell me if you would like me to do more of these videos in the future. Alright, so we have one here. Am I the a-hole for refusing to married under my fiance's religion? Now, there's some bad grammar here. It should be refusing to be married. There's a little bit more kind of weird grammar within the article. I will try to read it verbatim as much as I can. But just bear with me here. Beginning. So my fiancé, 29 male, and I, 29 female, got engaged after 5 years of being together. We delayed any planning to avoid me from getting distracted since I'm about to take the bar exam and tend to hyperfixate. And I tend to hyperfixate. Sorry. Bad grammar on my part, too. I'm Roman Catholic, and I've always dreamt of being married in a Catholic church. My fiancé knows about this, and knows I've never really had any celebration, birthdays, achievements, and other life events never celebrated in my life, so I'm just waiting for me to get married. Like I said, weird. My fiancé's father has a high position in their church, which is equal to that of a priest. So I've thrown away any dreams of a church wedding and said I'm okay with a destination wedding. He, being the fiancé, agreed that he also doesn't want to get married in their church anyway, since the location is extremely inconvenient for everyone and wouldn't look good in photos. We haven't talked about the wedding until one day he said that future father-in-law said that if we're getting married with a Catholic priest, it would be better if we would just do it would be better if we just do a civil wedding. I got hurt and mad and told my fiancé, future father-in-law shouldn't be deciding for us since he isn't the one getting married and wouldn't be giving a single penny for the wedding, so why should his opinion matter? My future father-in-law and I have never had a good relationship. He refuses to accept my friend requests. Seriously? You're mad because your fiancé's dad doesn't accept your friend requests on social media. Why? That is like the most meaningless thing ever. Also ignores me at family gatherings. Was pretty excited when my fiancé's ex, who goes to their church, contacted him and asked for the fiancé's number, and during the few private masses I attended, it's not a mass, lady, it's a worship service. Only Catholics have masses. He'd always talk badly about rich people while looking at me. Our families have a significant financial difference, and my fiancé said that it might just be because future father-in-law is insecure. The house we're living, my fiancé's car, gold jewelry, are all from my parents. Future father-in-law is not the provider type. My fiancé got mad and accused me of disrespecting his father. I told him future father-in-law disrespected me first and should have not planned about the wedding without asking for my opinion. He then accused me of just wanting to always get my way and that I'm just trying to be controlling. He reasoned out that it would be embarrassing if other people found out that the son of a quote-unquote priest got married under a Roman Catholic. I told him all I wanted was for him to acknowledge the pain that I felt when my beliefs were disregarded and my dreams were crushed. When I was told I'd only get married in a civil wedding, he told me, why would I even care what priest officiates our wedding since it's not in a church? Later on, he admitted that he assumed that because he's a son of a quote-unquote priest, I would just convert to their religion. Then accused me of not accepting that part of him. I simply told him that he should have looked for a girl who's already of their own religion. I'm adding that in. Both of us won't budge, so I said if he wants a civil wedding, then we just do the bare minimum of 2 witnesses and neither family's invited. I feel like I may have overreacted a bit, so am I the a-hole? You're 29. You've known this man for 5 years, meaning you met him around 23, 24 years old. What took you so long to get engaged? Alright, you're Catholic. Okay, she's Catholic, I'm Catholic, so I kind of understand the teachings of the religion. What is your plan? Are you going to just be one of those self-centered narcissists who gets married and then just has sex with their husband and is not open to children? Okay, at which point you need to reconsider why you're getting married, because as a Catholic you should understand that marriage is not simply a license to have sex. It is a commitment between a man and a woman to commit to each other entirely to become one flesh, and that includes being ready for whatever God has in store for them, and that includes the literal one flesh that is children. So are you gonna have kids with this guy? Supposing he is at least of another Christian sect, some type of Protestant sect, how are the kids going to be raised in terms of their religion? Are they going to... Maybe you guys are in alignment on the social terms as far as, like, pro-life, traditional marriage, those sorts of things. But what about teaching your kids doctrinal aspects of the Catholic faith? What about teaching your kids about the Immaculate Conception of Mary? Mary herself being conceived without original sin. What are you going to teach your kids concerning other Catholic doctrines, such as the teaching on purgatory, okay? Have you talked about this in the last 5 years? Apparently not. You haven't even talked about you haven't even talked about the fact that you would be remaining Catholic, which, by the way, if a Catholic marries outside of the church, it is required that the fiancé, the non-Catholic one, agree that the children be raised Catholic. You haven't talked about that. You've known this man for 5 years. I believe I said that earlier. Why did it take you so long? But you haven't been discussing this. You've known this man for 5 years. These aren't hard things to do within 5 years. So are you the a-hole for not wanting to be married in your fiancé's religion? Are you the a-hole for being upset that you're not getting the church wedding that you've wanted? No, you're not. But you are kind of the a-hole for not taking the 5 years that you've known this man and have been dating him, I'm hoping seriously with the direction of marriage, to talk about these serious things. Use your brain, woman. You have to talk. Marriage is when you prepare, or should I say, no. Dating is when you prepare for marriage. You talk about the things such as, are you going to be a stay-at-home mom? Are you both going to have jobs? Is he going to be one of those weird stay-at-home dads? What are you going to do concerning how your kids are raised concerning religion? Are they going to be raised in a Catholic household? Are they going to be raised in a Protestant household? You have to talk about these things before getting married, and 5 years is ample time to do so. I hope you enjoyed this video. Once again, she's not the a-hole for not wanting to get married in her fiance's religion. She is the a-hole for not talking about these things beforehand. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and tell me if you would like more in the future. We'll see you next time.